scientists have discovered something amazing in a cave that has shocked the entire world. What was once hidden beneath the Earth's surface has now been revealed, and the discovery is so huge that it shakes the foundations of our knowledge about our planet. Join us as we explore the shocking revelation that has captivated researchers and explorers alike, changing the way we understand the mysteries hidden beneath the surface. Let's explore the 15 strangest things found in caves that changed everything. Number 15. The Haunted Statue. Hiking is a popular pastime in rugged, mountainous regions, often leading adventurers to caves with hidden surprises. In January 2016, Danny, a New Yorker, and his friend went on a hiking trip that took a disturbing turn. Danny later shared their story on Reddit, seeking advice on behalf of his friend, who believed he was being haunted after their hike in the Catskills Mountains. While exploring a cave, they stumbled upon a creepy wooden statue. The figure had nails driven into its eyes and a noose around its neck, creating a disturbing presence. Danny warned his friend not to take the statue, suspecting it could be linked to local devil worship practices. But his friend ignored the caution and brought the statue home, unknowingly setting off a chain of eerie events. Days later, Danny received a panicked call. His friend was convinced the statue was haunted, claiming it would mysteriously move around his house and emit a strange pond-like odor. He began experiencing sleepless nights, disturbed by loud banging noises. Initially, they suspected his dog was responsible, but the dog showed no interest in the statue, except for repeatedly urinating indoors, something it had never done before. The unsettling events continued, leaving them both unnerved. Seeking a way out of the nightmare, Danny's friend eventually sought refuge at Danny's house, bringing along his dog. Too frightened to return the eerie statue to the cave, they turned to a Reddit user named Newkirk, who offered to take it and display it in his paranormal and occult museum. Yet, even in the museum, the statue didn't rest. It reportedly caused several strange disturbances, including pulling a crucifix off a wall, creating ghostly knocks and wet footprints, and even moving on camera. The unsettling occurrences didn't stop there. People who came into contact with the statue experienced unusual illnesses, accidents, and even seizures, leading the museum to remove the object. Despite a no-touching rule, the statue continued to wreak havoc wherever it went. Number 14. The Cave of the Crystal Maiden. The breathtaking cave of the Crystal Maiden lies quietly within the scenic Tapa Mountain Nature Reserve. Discovered in 1989, this remarkable cave unveiled a unique glimpse into ancient Maya rituals, with skeletal remains that had been untouched for over 1,000 years. Among them lies one skeleton that stands out: the Crystal Maiden. Named for its glimmering, crystal-like appearance, this skeleton was initially thought to belong to an 18-year-old girl. However, recent theories suggest the Crystal Maiden may have been a young boy. Despite this possibility, the name has stuck, in part due to its striking position and crushed vertebrae, which hint at a tragic end. Experts believe the maiden met a violent fate, possibly thrown down to the cave floor, where it has remained undisturbed for over 1,100 years. Nearby, the remains of others, including infants, a 7-year-old child, a teenager, and adults up to 45 years old, lie scattered across the cave's depths. The cave itself feels almost enchanted, adorned with ancient stone altars, formations, and intricate carvings that depict faces and animals likely created by the Maya. These artistic elements only deepen the mystery surrounding this ancient site. Artifacts like stoneware, ceramics, and pottery with detailed markings have been remarkably well preserved thanks to calcification and minimal handling since the cave's discovery. Dating from 700 to 900 AD, these relics suggest a time frame that may coincide with ritual sacrifices practiced by the Maya. Number 13. New species discovered. After 5 million years. In 1986, the Movile Cave was discovered in Romania. While it was a small cave with narrow, clay-covered passages, what lay inside was nothing short of extraordinary. The cave's discovery marked a groundbreaking moment that challenged previous assumptions about life on Earth. For an unknown period, the cave had been sealed off from the outside world, creating an environment with no fresh air and a toxic atmosphere. Despite these extreme conditions, life not only existed but thrived in the cave. Scientists found 48 unique species, including spiders, scorpions, and centipedes. Even more astonishing, 33 of these species were found nowhere else on Earth, making them exclusive to Moville Cave. The toxic environment led experts to wonder how these creatures could survive. The answer lay in chemosynthesis, a process similar to photosynthesis where bacteria convert toxic gases into food. These bacteria formed the foundation of the cave's food chain. Smaller organisms in the cave relied on these bacteria for nourishment, while larger creatures like worms, shrimp, and scorpions fed on the smaller organisms. This created a closed, self-sustaining ecosystem where life could flourish despite the harsh environment. Scientists remain fascinated by this discovery, still pondering how these animals arrived in the cave. It's believed that the bacteria have been in the cave for over 5 million years, while the animals may have entered through a gap before the cave became sealed, evolving over time to survive in isolation. Number 12. Ancient crime scene. Earlier this year, local police in Mexico made a chilling discovery inside a cave near the Guatemala border, roughly 150 skulls. At first, authorities thought they had uncovered a recent crime scene, given the area's history of violence and human trafficking. However, as the investigation unfolded, it became clear that this was no ordinary crime scene. The skulls, dating back over 1,000 years to between 900 and 1200 AD, were not the victims of modern violence, but remnants of an ancient ritual. It turned out that these skulls had belonged to individuals who were decapitated in a ritualistic practice. The heads had also been stripped of their teeth, adding to the grim nature of the discovery. Archaeologists believe that these skulls belonged to sacrificial victims, and that the severed heads were displayed as trophies, a practice common in many ancient cultures. The discovery of over 100 severed heads in this cave is an eerie reminder of a long-gone era and provides a stark window into ancient beliefs and practices. It's a chilling look at how the people who lived in this region saw life and death, and why they felt compelled to carry out such gruesome rituals. The cave, now a haunting symbol of ancient customs, serves as a testament to the complexities of our ancestors' lives and the mysteries they left behind. ***, number 11. Cave of the Cannibals. ***. In 2016, archaeologists uncovered a chilling discovery inside a cave in Belgium. They found human bones bearing clear signs of brutal butchery, as though the victims had met a horrific end. Upon further examination, some of the bones were cracked open, revealing the marrow, while cut marks, likely from knives, showed that the flesh had been carefully separated from the bones, a gruesome scene of violence and brutality. This shocking find led researchers to an astonishing conclusion about the Neanderthals who lived in Belgium between 40,000 and 45,000 years ago. It appears that these Neanderthals, in their struggle for survival, resorted to cannibalism, consuming members of their own species. Along with the human remains, animal bones from creatures like reindeer and horses were also discovered, suggesting that cannibalism wasn't purely driven by hunger, but might have been part of a disturbing ritual or ceremony. While cannibalism has been observed in some ancient human ancestors, the Belgian Neanderthals stand out as some of the earliest known cases of such extreme behavior. This unsettling discovery raises many questions. Were they driven by desperation or violence, or did they resort to such horrific acts in an attempt to survive as their species faced extinction? These unanswered questions only add to the mystery, leaving us to wonder what motivated such chilling actions as we try to piece together the darker aspects of our ancient past. Number 10. Giant crystals. Far beneath the Earth's surface in Chihuahua, Mexico, lies a stunning natural wonder. A vast horseshoe-shaped cave filled with enormous milky white crystals. This breathtaking discovery has captivated scientists and explorers alike, offering both beauty and scientific intrigue. The cave was first uncovered over 20 years ago when miners were searching for minerals, but they stumbled upon something far more extraordinary than they could have imagined. Officially known as the Cave of Crystals, this underground wonder is home to crystals that can reach up to 36 feet in height, with some weighing an incredible 55 tons. These massive formations are so large that one could walk across their length and width. This cave has drawn comparisons to Superman's Fortress of Solitude with its dazzling, otherworldly crystals. But how did these colossal crystals come to exist? About 3 miles beneath the Earth's surface lies a reservoir of molten rock, or magma. Over time, water seeped into the cave, bringing minerals with it. The heat from the magma acted like a natural oven, maintaining a constant, ideal temperature for nearly 500,000 years. The minerals dissolved in the water slowly crystallized, forming the magnificent selenite crystals that are now a spectacular sight to behold. These massive crystals have been growing steadily over the last 500,000 years, making them an even more awe-inspiring natural phenomenon. Number 9. Hellfire Caves. For those seeking one of the creepiest and most mysterious caves in the world, the Hellfire Caves in West Wycombe, England, should be at the top of the list. Located about 300 feet below the surface, this cave is a maze of intricately carved tunnels and small chambers, each with its own dark history. The caves were created in the mid-1700s by a secret society known as the Hellfire Club. The members of this influential group, who held prominent positions in politics and society, used the cave as a hidden meeting place. As you explore the eerie underground chambers, you'll come across dimly lit spaces where the club's members would gather. These meetings were filled with toasts, heated debates, and even mock rituals. Though rumors of sinister activities swirled, no concrete evidence of wrongdoing has ever been found. The Hellfire Caves remain a fascinating and unsettling reminder of an era of secrecy, power, and intrigue. The cave served as a hidden sanctuary, exclusively for the privileged members of the enigmatic secret society. Today, many believe the cave is haunted, with numerous tales of a ghostly bride named Tsuki, whose tragic death led her to the cave after being deceived by her fiancé. Some even claim that the club's founder still wanders through its dark corridors. Visitors have reported seeing eerie floating orbs and hearing faint, ghostly whispers echoing throughout the cave's depths. It's certainly a place that exudes an unsettling atmosphere. If you're drawn to this chilling cave and eager to uncover its mysteries, proceed with caution. The Hellfire Caves are not for the faint-hearted, especially if you're sensitive to the supernatural. Make sure you're mentally prepared for an experience that will undoubtedly send shivers down your spine. Number 8. Prehistoric Mummy Deep. Within Kentucky's Mammoth Caves, an ancient mummy lay undisturbed for countless years. In 1935, a group of workers from the Civilian Conservation Corps made the startling discovery. While exploring a high, remote area about 4 kilometers from the main cave entrance, they stumbled upon the preserved remains of a Native American man, later named Lost John. Lost John had been partially crushed by a large rock and was dressed in a blanket or robe secured with a cord. He also wore a necklace made of cord with a shell pendant. Scientists believe he had been mining gypsum in the cave when an accident occurred. While collecting crystals from the cave's ceiling, a rock fell, trapping him. When found, Lost John still had his clothes, tools, and a packed lunch, likely his own. What made this find so remarkable was the incredible preservation of his body. Thanks to the cave's dry, mineral-rich environment, his flesh and organs were surprisingly intact. Tests revealed he was around 40 years old at the time of his death, and his last meal included hickory nuts and sunflower seeds. For many years, Lost John was displayed along the cave's historic tour route, captivating visitors. However, in the 1970s, it was deemed inappropriate to continue exhibiting him, and he was respectfully reburied in a secret location known only to the Mammoth Cave superintendent. Though no longer on public display, Lost John remains the most famous mummy ever found in Kentucky's caves. Number 7. The Cockroach Cave. Nestled on the stunning Borneo island, Gomantong Cave is a must-see destination, drawing visitors from all over the world. Famous for its large bat population, the cave also boasts a surprising abundance of cockroaches. As you approach this awe-inspiring cavern, you'll be struck by its towering height, rising an impressive 300 feet into the air. Inside this natural marvel, a variety of species call the cave home, with bats and swiftlet birds being the most prominent. When night falls, the cave comes to life as hundreds of thousands of these creatures take flight, creating a breathtaking spectacle as they fill the sky in an intricate dance. However, the cave's interior has its less pleasant surprises. The floor is covered in bat and bird droppings, which has attracted a large number of scavenging cockroaches. This has earned the cave its rather unflattering nickname, Cockroach Cave. Gomantong Cave consists of two main chambers, the Black Cave and the White Cave. Along with the bats and birds, the walls are also home to numerous roaches, making it an experience not for the faint of heart. For the brave souls who choose to explore, a wooden walkway is provided to navigate through the roach-infested areas. To ensure a more comfortable visit, it's recommended to wear closed-toe shoes and gloves to avoid any close encounters with the local cockroaches. With these precautions, you can enjoy the cave's wonders while keeping the critters at bay. Number 6. The Catacombs of Paris. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies the eerie and fascinating Paris Catacombs, a subterranean world with a rich and dark history. Originally built to connect the city's quarries, these tunnels eventually became the final resting place for over 6 million people. The catacombs stretch across a vast underground network, from the Barrière d'Enfer to the Gate of Hell, which once marked the entrance to the city. The catacombs were created in response to a grave crisis in 1774 when the basement walls near the Holy Innocents Cemetery collapsed, causing the overcrowded cemeteries to pose a health risk. To address this, a remarkable operation was set in motion to relocate human remains from several cemeteries around Paris to an abandoned mine shaft close to Rue de la Tombe Issoire. This became the start of what is now one of the most unique and macabre burial sites in the world. Intriguingly, visitors to the Paris Catacombs were encouraged to leave their thoughts in a register, which became a fascinating collection of impressions about this mysterious underground world. The book quickly filled with entries from both French and international tourists, capturing the wide range of emotions and reactions stirred by the crypt's eerie atmosphere. What's even more captivating is that the catacombs are the final resting place of Blaise Pascal, the esteemed mathematician, whose remains now rest within this labyrinth, adding a profound layer to its historic significance. As the number of visitors grew over time, the catacombs were modified to accommodate the increasing interest. The ossuary, where the bones are stored, was adapted during the 19th century. Today, the catacombs continue to draw about 550,000 visitors annually, offering a rare opportunity to explore its sacred, mysterious corridors and tunnels. Access to this underground world is open to everyone, with no special permit required. Subscriber pick: Mysterious Discovery. In a recent expedition, scientists made an astonishing find: a mysterious cave that had previously been unknown. This cave, hidden for millions of years, is at least 3 million years old. Inside, they discovered a sealed chamber filled with light, home to creatures that have been isolated from the outside world for eons. This incredible discovery offers a unique glimpse into the history of life on Earth. Could this open up new possibilities for understanding ancient species? Is it possible that we could one day bring extinct species back from such distant times? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 5. Skeleton covered in calcite. Deep within the captivating Lama Lunga caves in Altamura, Italy, an extraordinary discovery has captivated scientists. A well-preserved human skeleton encased in calcite dating back an incredible 170,000 years. The skeleton, nicknamed Altamura Man, was found in 1993, trapped within a sinkhole deep inside the cave. Since its discovery, the bones have been carefully preserved to maintain their ancient integrity. Upon closer inspection, scientists noticed striking similarities between Altamura Man and Neanderthals. The skull displayed prominent brow ridges, larger than those seen in other Neanderthal remains, raising questions about his exact lineage. Despite these mysteries, the discovery of this remarkably intact skeleton is a significant milestone in understanding human evolution. Paleoanthropologist Fabio Di Vincenzo, who contributed to the research, described the Altamura Man as the most intact ancient human skeleton ever found. Nearly every bone remains perfectly preserved, offering an unparalleled look into the distant past. Recent DNA analysis of a piece of the skeleton's shoulder blade has revealed evidence of Neanderthal ancestry, linking Altamura Man to this ancient group. Researchers are now planning to continue their studies using advanced DNA sequencing technology to uncover more secrets hidden within this ancient human's genetic makeup. The Altamura Man remains a fascinating mystery, offering invaluable insights into our prehistoric ancestors. Number 4. Hidden Knights Templar Cave. Tucked away in the West Midlands of England, there's a hidden rabbit hole that leads to a cave full of mystery and legend. This secluded spot, often overlooked, is believed by some to have been a secret meeting place for the Knights Templar, a medieval order known for their cryptic rituals. As you enter the cave, you're immediately struck by its intricate sandstone walls, carved into an elaborate maze of arches and walkways. The craftsmanship is stunning, with every detail seemingly designed to guide the knights through their secret ceremonies. The glow of candlelit alcoves illuminates the space, casting an otherworldly light on the symbols etched into the walls, marks that may hold secrets long forgotten by time. At the heart of the cave, you'll find a stone font, a relic of past baptisms, hinting at the spiritual purpose this place once served. Though there's no definitive evidence linking the cave to the Knights Templar, the rumors persist, adding to its mystique. In 2012, the cave was sealed after vandals damaged it, and it remains on private land, now restricted to preserve its historical integrity. Despite the doubts surrounding its connection to the Templars, the cave's allure continues to captivate those who are drawn to its enigmatic past. Number 3. The strange case of Catherine Van Alst caves are never the safest places for children, which makes the disappearance of 8-year-old Catherine Van Alst in 1946 all the more eerie. The Van Alst family had gone camping at Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas, a popular spot for outdoor activities. What was meant to be a fun adventure for the family quickly turned into a nightmare. While playing near a creek with her father and brothers, Catherine vanished without a trace. At first, her family thought she was playing hide and seek, but as the hours passed and they couldn't find her, they grew more desperate. After 6 days of searching with no sign of her, hope seemed lost. Then, a group of volunteers decided to search a cave a few miles from the campsite. To everyone's surprise, they found Catherine alive inside. She told them that she had survived by eating berries, carefully picking the safe ones despite the presence of poisonous varieties. Though she had some minor injuries, she appeared relatively unharmed for a child who had been lost for almost a week. What's even more puzzling is that Catherine claimed to have been calling for her father and brothers before she got lost, yet no one heard her. The strange circumstances of her disappearance and survival have left many wondering how she managed to stay safe for so long, adding an extra layer of mystery to this already baffling case. Number 2. Ancient footprints at Chauvet Cave. Tucked away near the quaint village of Vallon-Pont d'Arc in southern France, Chauvet Cave holds a treasure trove of ancient wonders. Discovered in 1994 by explorer Jean-Marie Chauvet, this incredible cave revealed its secrets to the world. As Chauvet explored deeper, he uncovered preserved footprints imprinted in the cave floor, offering a silent but powerful connection to humans from thousands of years ago. These footprints, estimated to be 20,000 to 30,000 years old, are older than those found at other famous sites like Montespan and Alden. Detailed analysis shows the tracks were made by a young boy about 4.5 feet tall, accompanied by a companion, likely a wolf or dog. The footprints stretch across more than 100 feet, revealing the boy's steady and purposeful journey through the cave. Despite a few slips on the soft clay, he maintained a calm, deliberate pace, suggesting he wasn't in a hurry. What stands out is the boy's surprisingly large feet, over 8 inches long and 3.5 inches wide, hinting at strength and agility. Charcoal marks found around the cave suggest the boy may have carried a torch, perhaps to light his way through the dark passageways. At one point, he even stopped to clean the torch, capturing a fleeting moment from the past. These footprints offer a glimpse into a bond between humans and dogs that goes back at least 26,000 years, before the last ice age. This discovery reshapes our understanding of the early relationship between humans and animals, adding to the mystery of life during that ancient time. Number 1. The Woman from Mammoth Cave. In the early days of the War of 1812, an unexpected discovery sent shockwaves through the local community. Deep inside a mysterious cave, explorers found the remarkably preserved remains of an ancient Native American woman. Her presence in the cave captivated the people of the time, sparking intrigue and speculation about her identity and circumstances. While the exact details of her life and death remain a mystery, it's believed she may have been an elder, a respected figure in her community. After the discovery, her remains were carefully moved from the cave's main entrance, known as the Rotunda, to a safer spot called Gothic Avenue, as mining operations in the Rotunda made it unsuitable for such a sacred resting place. Ward, a businessman from Marietta, Ohio, was one of the first to view the remains. Drawn to the rarity of the discovery, he took the mummy for himself but unfortunately mishandled it, causing significant damage. In 1817, the mummy was finally rescued and moved to the American Antiquarian Society. Despite the damage, the mummy was still considered valuable, and it was later put on display as the Mammoth Cave Mummy. Which of these fascinating cave discoveries stands out to you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.